Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Monday the 8th of January. So looking at the euro dollar first, and we've already popped and dropped at the moment. This morning it's selling off towards its daily 8. It does look like there could be a bit of weakness coming through last. There was a marginal divergence running through on the 4 hours into late stroke midweek last week. This is now breaking down already through the the daily and weekly pivots, heading down towards the potentially down towards that weekly pivot. I'd like to really this morning would be looking for any retracements, maybe back to the 60-21s to get an opportunity to sell, but it's at the moment it's just running off, break it back into sort of I put a sort of a range that I expected it to be trading through last week in the morning of Friday, and it's sitting back into that range. So or still into that range, and it may be about to break it. So at the moment, looking for retracements to sell into on the euro. The pound. Let's have a look at the pound. Not too dissimilar. Held up a bit better so far. Hasn't broken Friday's lows yet. It's just sitting there to the weekly pivot. Again, it's still got some potential downside. It just chopped around for a lot of last week there. Recovered a little bit, actually did better on Friday than the euro for sure. Maybe a break of this 4 hourly 34 may signify further downside towards its weekly S1. The 4 hourly 50 sort of targets. Again, it does look like it's rolling, which makes any sort of retracement into a sort of more significant moving average on the bigger time frames. It gives us the potential to short. Now, it looks at the moment that it's not too far off of trading into a trend line from the. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's not too far from the trend line there on the 60-minute time frame. Which, if it starts breaking that. Just could signify further lows, but as I said, at the moment, really would like to see a retracement to sell into on these European currencies. Dollar yen, there's no difference in terms of inverted wise. It's as it is. It's pushing upwards again. It's a bit like the euro. Well, actually, with this one, it looks like it's almost breaking Friday's highs there, and has some potential to push on up. It's last week was a week of upside, and it's really just following through on that mostly here. Has got the untouched daily pivot below, but for now with this trend, it may be well worth waiting for it to break some sort of the trend, the 60-20s, if you was going to try and play for that at the moment. But with the other markets and the dollar strength that's running through this market at the moment, maybe it's worthwhile waiting. Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar just rolling over a little bit at the highs here. It has had a good old week, but as I say, with the dollar strength coming through, no great surprise to see a bit of a movement here, and potential for it to run back down towards its 4 hourly 50, maybe some more. A bigger rollover there is possible. Certainly from a 60-minute time frame, just looking at it, sort of retracements may give us an opportunity back down towards that 6200. If it's broken its main trend line that was sort of sitting there on up until Friday, just bring that into play. I'm just going to draw it, he says, hopefully bring it into play. If I can bring the trend line tool in, that'd be good. See if I got it. So running across, oh no, it's not coming at all. Try again. There we go. So coming in across these lows here, really. I mean, it's maybe slightly caught through in the middle there, but certainly broken that trend line. So it does look like it's rolling over now. And finally, the Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar strengthened significantly, and relatively significantly over the last few days, and it's actually continues through the Asian session strengthening here. Let's just check what's going on in the world of oil. Well, oil's holding up pretty well, so Canadian dollar's fighting the trend with the other currencies, but it's not to say it won't pop up a little bit. Now it's starting to move in that direction. We've got daily pivot, weekly pivots above us. It may just break through the 21s and continue in that route. So there's a possibility, maybe even up towards the 50 at some point, as it's looking as it breaks these prior highs here, which it's just doing. It's confirming a higher low and maybe a bit of a trend change. However, I'd be wary it's not fully trend change until it breaks the trend across maybe just above the 50 there, but it may still give an upward move for that. Right, that's pretty much it. News wise today, there isn't a significant amount of news out today. It's a typical day after non-farm payrolls. In fact, we got a Japanese bank holiday. Side of that, we've got the Halifax house price index in the UK coming out, which is not a major mover. Not a lot of real significant news there at all today. So yeah, it should be a technical day, and there's very little out tomorrow as well. In fact, nothing of significance out tomorrow. So we've got a couple of days just running on pure technicals up until Wednesday. Right, that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.